on, Foxy. It's your birthday. Not for real, just for play. This is Cree Summer, and Moana Nui will be right back.
Aloha, Kako. This is Michelle Manu here at the Hoʻolaulea in Southern California, specifically Los Angeles. I'm here with
Kawika Hoke, and we're in Alondra Park today as the largest gathering in Los Angeles of Hawaiians is about to occur.
So we're here on behalf of the Moana Nui Podcast and working very closely with our continental partner, Papaola Ekahi. So we're here covering the event, and I don't know, I'm pretty excited.
I am pretty excited too. Let's go check out what the vendors got, see if there's some mono grinds, and let's see what's going on.
Aloha, Jess. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is Jess Edwards, and she is a co-founder and owner of the Island Vibes.
We had a handful of guys already come in for hoodies this morning because it was a little cold. So it was a good game call on our end. So I'm actually co-owner. My wife is the other half. Her name is Maria. These designs have either been created by myself or my wife, Maria. And everything we do out of our garage. I mean, print, cut, press, fold, hang, events. It's all out of our garage.
It's amazing.
We are online though. We don't have a storefront yet, but we are online.
You don't necessarily need one. What is your website? How can people find your creations?
It's islandvibes.com, but it's spelled ILANVIBZ.com.
I'm here with Ka'ili Smith of Island Dynasty. What can you say about your creations?
I believe all the things that I've created was based on trying to make everybody feel that moved away from the islands be at home. So, yeah.
The piece you're wearing is really powerful.
Thank you.
Can you explain a little bit about what inspired this piece that you're wearing today?
So after I got out of college, I just started thinking about things that would represent the Hawaiian culture. And I teamed up with the artists back home in Hawaii, and we put our ideas together and we created this piece.
I love it. Thank you very much. Personally, I love it.
So these jackets right here were created shortly after I finished college. There wasn't a lot of heavy duty winter jackets that I could support because I went to school in Mississippi and I played sports there. So there wasn't anything that kept me warm. So when I finished college, I designed and created these two jackets to start off with. And my product is in the Noyau store at Kamakanali'i in Kapolei. I would really like to thank the community for helping me broadcast it too, because it was nothing at first and then it turned into be something. So
what are you looking to do here this weekend?
I just moved to Vegas, so I'm out of the heat. I'm enjoying this weather, and also I'm enjoying the food and the people. So, yeah.
I've done a little bit of that already.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here and for your time.
All right, aloha guys. We're here with the Keio Foundation booth. We're here in partnership with Dominguez Hills. We were granted 100 laptops, and we're here distributing them to the less fortunate. So we have applications here to hand out computers to the free. We're also donating a bunch of slippers. So we have free slippers here, and we're just asking for donations, and we give aloha, and we hope to give aloha back. All right.
Aloha, Pat.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? Who's your helper next to you?
This is my husband, Ted.
Hi, Ted.
Aloha.
Aloha. Okay, well, so we're here at the Hoʻolaulea, and I've already been through here. I've purchased 5 items doing my research for interviews. I was wondering, what inspires your work?
I miss home.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Molokai, and I miss the smells of home. So we just trying to bring home to everybody who misses home. So we have plumeria, pikake, gardenia, and a lot of the scents were hard to find because we actually had to make it ourselves. We had to blend our own to make it smell like what we remember. So we miss home. So we just want to bring it to everybody else.
Well, like I said, I as soon as I saw pikake, I was like, "Ugh." So what inspires you besides that? Like, what do you love what you do? And
I do. I actually love coming to market. I think it's the reward for all the work. I love talking to people from home. I grew up in Molokai, and not a lot of people grew up there. So every once in a while, I'll actually meet somebody who's family of the families that I know. And that's amazing. But I love going to market. I think this is the reward part of all the hard work.
I just wanted you to share what goes into, let's just say, your hand poured candles, like the aloha that you put into your work. Can you share a little bit?
There's a lot of sweat that goes in. So we hand make everything you see, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours that go. We still hand pour everything. We still hand make everything. We hand blend half of our scents. So we think about it when we come to market because we feel like this is, the product you see is a reflection of our family. It's all family owned. My daughters do this. My son does this. So we just want it to be right. We want it to smell right. We want it to look right. And my husband does a good job selling everything because I will go shopping.
I think that's where you were earlier. So he run me out. And he tells jokes too. He's a joke teller.
Yeah, and he enjoys it too.
I do. Thank you. And I'm done.
Thank you for being here, both of you. Mahalo
Thank
so much.
you.
And we hope to
Mahalo.
see you next year.
Yes, for sure.
I'm here at Polynesian Crafts, and
Hi, I'm Dustin.
I'm Cecilia Slade.
so Auntie and family have been here for over 40 years. And from what I understand, you pick everything from back home and you bring it here.
Yes, I do.
Why do you come back every year?
Because we want to support the community though for the Polynesian people, and we've been doing it for years. Mostly, I'm here for the people, and that's where my heart is. You know, sometimes you need the money to pay your debts and put food on the table to feed your family, but what's very important is the people. So I'm here to serve the people, and it's my passion. It's what I love to do, and I tend to have that at heart, and I draw them in though, and that's what more I love to do. It's my passion.
It's very clear because everyone here has such tremendous depth of aloha for you.
Thank you.
So,
Yes.
I mean, I was led over here by someone that is, her daughter didn't even walk when they started purchasing from you. So,
You know, sometimes I'm in tears when we do these events, because the reason why I say that, I see people that comes in to buy from me, and there's a baby in the stroller, and there's a girl pushing the stroller with the mother, and then they come to me and they said, "Auntie, do you remember this?" I said, "I remember her, but who's the baby?" It's her baby. So it brings me tears though, because I've seen this generation grow, and it makes what I do even more special to me though, and more I love to do this. I love to do this because, like I said, it's my passion. I'm here for the people and the children. Thank you.
mahalo for continuing to be here. And so, did you catch this bug of passion?
Yeah. So I mean, since we were my brothers and I, there's 5 of us. I'm the youngest, and you know we've just grown up seeing my mom, hustle and work hard to provide for our family and put food on the table. And it's about time for her to pass on the legacy. You know, she can't do this forever. So we're proud. We're a proud family, and I've learned a lot from my mom, and she's such a strong, hardworking woman. And if I can pass that legacy on to my kids, I want to do the same. Just like she has for all these years.
Well, mahalo for both of you and your family and what you give to us as a culture. And so, how can anyone find you outside of the Hoʻolaulea once a year?
We used to have our store in Vegas for 13 years, and I closed down because I seem to have medical issues. But now I'm fine, thank God. And right now we're in the process of reopening up the store again in Las Vegas. It's in the process of negotiating for the retail space that we're looking at. So hopefully that things will go well, and then we're going to reopen again. And before the end of this year, hopefully that is going to happen.
We've got a card.
Right now, we have a card. Slades Polynesian Crafts. You can email my mom at slades.tina@gmail.com, and this is her phone number as well. And then we got the online store, and like she said, the physical store is coming soon in Vegas.
Looks so exciting. What do you want to say to your ohana here before we close?
Aloha.
Aloha. And may God bless each and everyone, and continue on to give me the blessings to continue on my passion and what I do for people. Thank you.
Mahalo, everybody, for your continued support.
Makoko. Ahilo au ela ho'olulu kale huala. Ahilo au ela ho'olulu kale huala. Awailuku ela ikalua kanakala. Awailuku ela ikalua kanakala. Aha ili ela ike kula kamanula aha ili ela ike kula kamanula apana evala ikamokule huala apana evala ikamokule huala alele ivila au au ike kaila alele ivila au au ike kaila amolo kaila ike ala kahila amolo kaila ike ala kahila amauna loa aula ikalua ko ihalala amauna loa aula ikalua ko ihalala haina mai kapuanala o kalani no hei no ala haina mai kapuanala o kalani no hei no ala.
We are the Southern California Pacific Islander Community Response Team, also known as SoCal Pickert. We are a coalition of about 30 Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders serving nonprofits across Southern California and Central Valley. We provide also direct services to LA County. We're in the business of helping our nonprofit organizations build their capacity through training such as communications training, voter engagement training, even direct services efficiency training. So stop by Hoʻolaulea or see us at any of the festivals that are coming up in SoCal and we'll be there. Thanks.
Kawika and I are here now with Auntie Faye of Kaimana Crafts and looking forward to speak to her in a moment, but these beautiful creations. So Auntie Faye, what inspires you in the work that you do here?
My mother was from Kauai, Kauai native, and she used to always love her papales. And even with the hole in it, she would still wear it. But then I would fix it and decorate and put something in it to cover the hole. Well, as I got older, I came across and I thought like, wow, I could really put a tapa cloth in this.
Yes.
And make a new type of papale because no one's ever really done it. You don't see it when you go to the other islands. And so I started making them with tapa and people love it. I add shells, I add flowers, feathers, so we have fancy, and then we have like a more of the basic. And I call them sunbuns, Auntie Faye's papale sunbuns, because you could wear it on a sunny day and get great shade. And if you are a dancer and you have long hair, you can put your hair up in a bun and get a new hip style, sporting your bun at the same time.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
How long have you been creating now?
For the tapa cloth hats, probably about 5 years. And then 3 years ago, I said, you know what, I'm just going to go for it and make a business out of it. So I've been to all different places. I've been to Tempe and sold at their festival. I've been to Pure Aloha in Vegas. So I do a little traveling, LA, San Diego area. A lot of the Tahitian dance competitions.
Oh, I can see that.
They love my papales. So you'll even see a lot of people walking around already with my papales because they bought it at another festival. Many of them are returning customers, and they'll come and buy 2 or 3.
I can see why. They look very well made.
But yeah, it makes me very happy because it's nice to see them wear something that I handcrafted, you know, which I do all by myself. No one helps me. And it makes me feel good to make someone else feel good in something that I made.
I have to come back and purchase 1 or 2 of these.
Well, don't wait too long because last year I had 6 left on Sunday.
Well, congratulations. That's wonderful. So how can we find you outside of this Hoʻolaulea? Like what website or
I have
storefront?
Instagram and it's kaimana.crafts with a K.
Okay.
And then you can also look for me on Facebook. And my name's Faye, F-A-Y, Agbulos. My dad was Filipino, so it's A-G-B-U-L-O-S. And then my married name is Mites, M as in Mary, E-I-T-Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Mahalo.
welcome.
I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Mahalo.
Aloha, Okehaukea. My name is Kihao, and we are with Kala Foundation. This right here is Eva Lenny. Hi. She is our marketing director. We actually flew in last night from Oahu, and then just for the event today. So today, with Kala Foundation, the nonprofit that we sit on, we actually take care of Kamehameha Day for the state of Hawaii. So everything from the lei draping, the parade, the Hoʻolaulea, and we actually do it for all islands, from everything from pulling permits, road closures, all of it. So this is some of our merchandise from our Kamehameha Day. So we have these sublimation shirts, and they are designed by Strong Arm Hawaii, based out of Oahu as well. And so we have a red, a blue, and a pink. And if you look really close, you can see each shirt actually has the mo'oku'ohau, the genealogy of Kamehameha, printed on each shirt.
I'm glad you pointed that out because I didn't even see that until you said so.
I think it's most noticeable on the pink, but every shirt actually does have it on the front and back.
That's beautiful.
So we have had people even come by and they're like, "Oh, this is my line," and I'm like, "Cool, you can, you
Buy
see your family there."
Yeah.
So we also have some of our hats, luggage tags, lanyards. Again, it's all from our Kamehameha Day.
So I'm buying the red with the black font. I'm so grateful that Evan Lani's put that aside. So who is Strong Arm Unlimited?
They are a company out of Hawaii. They specialize in sublimation shirts, which is this type of dyeing. So they have their own line. You can find them. I know they're at No'iau Designers in Kamakanali'i and Kapolei, but they also sell online, and they do a lot of the events back home as well.
Oh, wonderful. Good. Well, good plug for them since they're not here.
Of course, we love them. They partner with us and do our shirts every year. So
wonderful. So who has designed all of some of these shirts? Did you say that already?
Through Strong Arm. Kawika, I know, is one of the main. I don't know if he's the only designer, so I don't want to just say it's just him. But through Strong Arm, I'm sure there's a Brad also, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Well, mahalo for being here, and we hope that you have a great weekend.
Yes, thank you for having us. This is our first time.
So my name is Caroline and this is Julia, and we are a part of Mercy Health. We are a mobile nonprofit health organization. We go all over Orange County and LA County, and we distribute free resources such as COVID tests, Narcan, fentanyl test strips, masks. We also do trainings on substance abuse and opioid overdoses. We go to a lot of really cool events like this one, and we love meeting people and teaching them about what we do and how to be safe. It's a really fun time.
here with Bree Sarno, and I already purchased something earlier in my investigation on who to interview. And so, Bree, can you walk us through your beautiful work here? And I want to know eventually what inspires you to create these things.
Sure. So it actually all just came from, I was furloughed during COVID. So that's kind of where it came from. I got bored. I didn't want to sit still. And I started with wooden games, and eventually it just kind of turned into this. It kind of just came from wanting something for my own home, something a little bit more modern that I could just kind of drop into today's home, that fit in a little bit more. So I just started tinkering around, and eventually it turned into all of this.
So do you use a CNC machine, or like how do you have another vendor you work with, or do you have a whole wood shop set up in your garage?
When I first started, I was making my own frames, but I could not keep up with demand. So I outsource my frames now, but I do all the designing digitally, and I actually use a laser cutter. So it's all designed digitally. I laser cut everything, and then I paint everything, and then I hand glue every single piece. Every single piece on here is hand glued.
We're seeing with some of the other vendors that there's so much aloha that goes into your work, and you're just one of the few here. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Well, I think in our ancient culture that it wasn't about the end product, it was about the process that made something sacred.
Yes.
So it's kind of like you've brought that into modern times.
Yes, absolutely. Everything, like I said, I touch every single piece. I think about every single piece. I think about what it's going to look like in the home. How it's going to make somebody feel, even just the subtle touch of aloha, even if you don't notice it's there, you can feel it.
Yeah.
And so that's what goes into each one of these pieces.
Thank you for your mana and for your creativity.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. This is so cool.
So how can people find you outside of the Hoʻolaulea?
So you can visit my website, designedbybeebs.com, or my Instagram at designedbybeebs. I try to do all the Polynesian shows around here in Orange County, Southern California, as much as I can. So connect with me there. I always try to post about where I'm going to be. I don't have a brick and mortar yet, maybe one day, but for now you can find me at all of these festivals.
Aloha, my name is Maile Ualani Haile Stan. I'm the Vice President of the Palama Foundation. We are a foundation serving Hawaiians in diaspora, or Hawaiians that were born and raised in outside of Hawaii. And our goal is to offer 10-day trips back home to Hawaii for a cultural immersion trip. We also offer free Ōlelo Hawaii or Hawaiian language classes on our website, palamafoundation.com. We sell educational resources, so Hawaii Pono'i with all the verses. Sometimes people just hum, but now you can have the verbiage, the pule'ai, the pi'apar, the Hawaiian alphabet, as well as Hawaii Aloha. And then also on our website, the resources, there's the visual and audio aids. So Hawaiians have access to these very commonly used mele, or pule that they can kind of go home, integrate into their own families. And so, yeah, we're here at Hoʻolaulea just promoting the Palama Foundation, and we hope to see you soon.
Aloha, everybody. My name is Mark Mapunaʻolelo Alohi Chan, born and raised in Kahalu'u on Oahu. Ever since I was a kid, I used to always watch the Merry Monarch, and I used to always watch all the Hawaiian festivals. And I fell in love with the leis. And then I started it because my kumu hula, Patrick Makuakane, forced us to make leis. Thank you, Kumu. But he forced us to make leis, and ever since then I fell in love with it. So I make the leis because I want to carry the legacy forward, because I studied under 3 generations of the Kahalipuna family, Auntie Mary Lou, Auntie Paulette, and now Mele, Kahalipuna Chan. And the Hawaiian feather lei is dying down. The art is dying down. So we're trying to bring it back. And I've been studying with Mele for about the last maybe 8 years. And by me bringing these kinds of feather leis to the event, it helps me to share the culture and then to share what Hawaii is all about. And for me, it's not making and selling the lei, but it's more about sharing about the culture and telling people the history of why people use leis.
So do you have classes for lei hulu? Or
We do. So my kumu mele comes up about once a month, and she has classes that she teaches. She also has workshops that she does. If you will see, some of these leis that we have here are done by some of the students that she currently has here in Southern California. Right now, I'm gonna boast a little bit, but right now she's in Honolulu right now, and she is creating a portfolio, and she's gonna be taking the lei hulu to Australia for an art exhibit that's going to be probably several months. I think it's 3-month art exhibit. So she's trying to bring the Hawaiian culture to other parts of the world.
And that's magnificent because they love us.
Yeah.
They love our culture.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so some of these pieces, can you show us a piece that you absolutely love and why?
Okay, so I'm gonna start on this side. So we have a piece here that I created, and it is a custom dyed goose. And you know, when you dye feathers, you never know what you're gonna come out with. So this one I asked for a peacock color, but you got 3 different colors. So I made that as a piece, and I mixed it with peacock. I also like working with this gold peacock here. So this is gold peacock feathers, and then I have it accented with red pheasant. And you know, it's all in the creativity of the eye of the maker. But one piece that I'm particularly proud about is this one here. This style is called the poi poi, and this particular style is called the pauku. And pauku in Hawaiian means chapter. So what this represents, the kauna behind that, is it's chapters about your different parts of your life that you've lived and that you represent it with different types of feathers. So it's like a chapter book of your life. Evolution, correct.
When you prepare this, it's much like making meakawa for a lua practitioner.
Mhm.
Are you in pule, or how do you go about your process?
So I always pule first. The one thing that we're always trained is you never pick up your feathers if you're in a bad mood or if something bad's happening in your life. So what I do is I pule, I say a prayer, and then I center myself and think of good thoughts as I make the lei. And as you get tired, you put it down. As I create some of these leis, the one thing that I'm a firm believer of is the lei hulu, the feather lei, finds its owner, not the other way around. So a lot of people, you know, they think that, oh, I'm going to find a lei. I don't believe that. I believe that the lei hulu does calls to them. So the odd thing is, you know, as you make the lei, you get visions of the person who is going to go to, and oddly enough, it happens. So it's fun.
It's remarkable. Fun. Thank you for it's not just beautiful art, it's a cultural practice of ours rooted pre-contact, and it's so beautiful to see it alive and well, and just that your work is magnificent.
Thank you.
So
Mahalo.
your kumus, all 3, should be very,
very
my
kai, thank you. Thank you so much.
So how can we find you, Mark? Because do you have a website?
I used to have a website. So if you kind of Google Kahelani Designs, Kahelani Designs is the name of the company. I used to have a website. I kind of took it down because I'm kind of lazy. But I have my Instagram account that I have up.
And what's your handle?
My handle is Dr. Mark is in, DrMarkisin. Dr. Mark is in.
Okay.
Not Dr. Mark I sin. Everybody thinks, is that Dr. Mark I sin? No, Dr. Mark is in. And that's
we have jokes too.
That's also my Gmail account too. So reach out. We'd love to meet you. And then we have classes coming up. So if you're interested in classes, my kumu again is here every month teaching classes, and we're gonna have workshops. And then we also have the long-term uniki process, which is there's a beginner class uniki, which is 2 years, and then there's another 2 years advanced uniki class that she hosts as well. So we're doing it all the time. Please have anybody come reach out to us. Again, we're all about continuing the legacy of this.
I'm interested.
Oh, right.
Gorgeous.
We have, and if you're here at the fair, we have a sign-up sheet for people to sign up. But we will contact you and let you know when it is next.
for some of you. 2 at a time. Everyone's acting shy like they've never seen this before. Come on, we all know what's going on now. This is your time to shine. Front and center. Okay, we're gonna take our dancers 2 at a time. Make some noise if you know these people. Now's your time to blackmail them with pictures, Facebook, Instagram. Don't forget to tag us. Here we go.
So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will.
If this the land of the free, it was a freedom then, when they annexed Hawaii and called it Cedar Lands, without any type of payment and no signing off. Called themselves the Republic in 1894. 1.2 million acres overtaken from the native Hawaiians. When they resisted, the West retaliated in violence and erasure. The Hawaiian language is banned as part of colonialism's plan to expand, yeah.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Hoʻolaulea as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. No work out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. We will.
So if we put Hawaii into perspective, well, Black and Asian history is interconnected. Considering the fight with the Pacific, then of course, versus Asia, they was treated as a middleman for war, but didn't let the Western colorism run its course, cause dark skin was a sign of dignity to core. The land was taken in the name of capitalism, when prior to it was an actual kingdom. Clap back at the system.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Hoʻolaulea as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. No work out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. We will.